So what will happen to that money if they run into a surplus towards the end of the year?
Well, we won't run into surplus. If we can't allocate it there, we have other programs we can put it toward to make sure we don't give any of the money back to the state or federal government.
Thank you, Michael.
Thanks, Michael.
Any other public comment? Okay, a couple announcements before we get into the agenda, in case somebody wants to make a public comment on that. There will be an election board meeting at the next commissioners meeting. Sample ballots will be available Tuesday of next week, Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Mail-in ballots should start going out on the 8th of October. So that's where we're at with the election. There's still, although we've gotten through several hearings on the election this year, there's still one more hearing on the 5th and 6th of October. We're waiting to see if that's going to make any additional changes to the election process. The election ballot itself, those hearings have been concluded. The Green Party is off at this point, and they cannot get put back on according to the code. The last hearing date for that was Monday of this week, and they've surpassed that now. So the ballot is now finalized. It's getting printed. We should have the sample ballots here Monday. If everything goes right, they should be able to be distributed on Tuesday and Wednesday, so people can have the sample ballots, and the mail-ins will be following the week later. They'll start getting mailed on the 8th of October. Also in November, the two meetings in November will be getting moved too. Apparently we didn't catch it when we scheduled those. The first meeting is scheduled on a holiday, so that'll be moved. We'll give notice to that. And the second one is the day before Thanksgiving, so we're also moving that one too. So basically what we're doing is we're moving to the, it'll be November 4th and November 18th will be the meetings in November. And we'll put a publication out in the paper to notify everybody of that change, so that people are aware. The 11th, of course, is Veterans Day, and nobody will be here. Okay, any other public comment before we move forward? Okay, I'll make a motion to close public comment.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall, second by Commissioner Herschel, close public comment. Questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion number 2 to approve the minutes of the September 9th meeting. I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall, second by Commissioner Herschel, to approve the minutes of the September 9th meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion 3, I'll make a motion to recess Commissioners meeting and open the salary board meeting at 9:10.
I'll second that.
Second by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We are going to the salary board. Salary board, members present are correct, 9:10 a.m. Any public comment on the salary board? Okay, hearing none, I make a motion to close the public comment on the salary board.
I'll second that.
Second by Commissioner Herschel, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, unanimous. Item 2, motion to approve the minutes of the August 26, 2020 salary board. I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
Question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, so carried. I'll make a motion to approve item 3, set the salary for the 2025 contract for the, should be starting salary. Starting salary for the 2025 contract for domestic relations, hearing master at $31,000 plus benefits.
I'll second that with the change, stating starting salary.
Okay, we have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Well, carried unanimous. Item 4, motion to approve item 4 to eliminate the full-time union eligible position of administrative assistant for planning GIS public safety effective September 23rd.
I'll second that.
Second by Judy Herschel. Question, okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Make a motion to approve item 5 to eliminate the full-time non-union position of process shipping manager effective September 23rd.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous. Item 6, I'll make a motion to create one additional full-time non-union position of county caseworker supervisor, salary range of $38,000 to $50,000 per year, depending on education and experience, with a 6-month probation period and benefits according to the county policy manual. Question, all in
Second
favor?
that.
Second by Judy Herschel, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, so on the, on that motion, just so people understand, the state, under their funding formula, requires us to have so many supervisors per caseworkers, and right now we're under supervisors for the case workers that we have, so we have to increase by one. Item 7, make a motion to close the salary board at 9:13.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, we are closed. You can stay or leave, whatever you'd like to do.
Okay.
And we'll return to the commissioner meeting at 9:13. Item 4, make a motion to approve and pay the
I'll
bills.
second that.
Motion with Hall, seconded by Herschel. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 5, make a motion to approve paying the $43,914.34 to REHAB for the sub-agreement for the Cares County Relief Funds for small business.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So carried. Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve the Marcel's Legacy Fund mini grant payments of $102,889.90 for the attached schedule of grantees.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion to approve 7, to approve entering into contract with Maximus Consulting out of Richmond for development of the delivery and central services cost allocation plans for Susquehanna County.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, so carried. Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve item 8 to change order for Waymates Lane for the new public safety building amount of $4,164.40 for the excavation and stabilization. With that paid for with Act 13.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Commissioner Herschel, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve the change order with Waymates Lane Corporate for public safety building, amount of $72,998.44 for stripping of topsoil and new access road paid with Act 13 funds.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Judy Herschel, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion by Commissioner Hall to approve entering into agreement with Central Bradford Progress Authority to provide management for the county's economic development activities effective October 17, 2020 through October 17, 2023. The
I'll
cost
second
of-
that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, you can finish.
And you seconded that.
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion 11 by Commissioner Hall to approve the following appointments to the Northern Tier Regional Planning and Development Commission Advisory Committee, as so stated.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Commissioner Herschel, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, so carried. Item number 12, I'll make a motion to approve the entering into the memorandum of understanding between District Attorney's Office, Mountain View School District, and Susquehanna County for the School Resource Officer Program and funding effective school year 2020-2021.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion to approve entering into agreement with Domestic Relations to Court Common Pleas, Robert P. Shields III, Solicitor for Legal Services Domestic Relations, section at a rate of $100 per hour, effective October 1st.
I'll second that.
You second that, signed by Commissioner, that's per the recommendation of the President Judge. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion 14, I'll make a motion to approve item 14, approve entering into the purchase service agreement, children and youth treatments, and with diversified treatment for the June 1st, 2020 through June 30th, what did I say it was, 2021?
Yes.
For Milton, PA, for services.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Commissioner Herschel, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 15, I'll make a motion to approve the purchase of the 2020 Ford Escape 4-door all-wheel drive for the assessment department at a cost of $27,677 out of Act 13.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Commissioner Herschel, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 16, I'll make a motion to advertise for bid the municipal bid for 2012 Ford Escape. VIN number is so stated,
I'll
and
second.
that was the old assessment vehicle.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Commissioner Herschel, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion by Commissioner Hall, I'll make that motion to reappoint Jeff Norris as the Domestic Relations Hearing Master, October 1st, 2020, part-time, non-union benefits and salary of $20,031 annually per his recommendation. That should be starting salary.
I'll second that with the change, including starting salary.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 18, I'll make a motion to approve item 18.
I will second that.
Motion by Commissioner Hall, sent by Commissioner Herschel to appoint an agreement with Domestic Relations and Court of Common Pleas and Jeffrey Norris as Title 5D Hearing Officer effective October 2020 through September 30th, 2025. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion 19, I'll make a motion to approve 19 to ratify acknowledging of Joseph McGraw, Esquire Clifford to the open part-time non-union position of conflict counsel parents attorney at a salary of $40,000 effective September 8th per the President Judge Jason Lake.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Make a motion to approve item 20 to ratify and approve termination Dakota Sherman from the position of full-time corrections officer effective September 9th.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion to approve item 21 to ratify and approve the transfer of Matthew Snow from the position of part-time corrections officer to the open union eligible position of full-time corrections officer.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion 22, I'll make a motion to approve 22 to ratify and approve the termination of Taylor Bennett from the position of full-time telecommunicator effective September 15th, 2020.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion 23, I'll make a motion to approve 23 to ratify, approve termination of William Briggs from the position of full-time processing shipping manager effective September 14th.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion by, let's see, item 24, I'll make a motion to approve item 24 to accept with regard to the retirement resignation of Kathleen Ikes from the full-time position of clerk typist 2 effective end of day September 23rd.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 25, I'll make a motion to approve item 25 to accept the resignation of Roosevelt Monroe from the full-time position of recycling technician effective September 28, 2020.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 26, I'll make a motion to approve item 26 to accept the regret the resignation of Canada Lavery from the position of Director of Planning, GIS, effective October 9th, 2020.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 27, make a motion to approve 27 to open and award the sealed bids for the county surplus items.
I'll second that.
You'll second that?
Yep.
Okay, we will open and see what we got here. All right, we got a bunch of them here, I'm sure. This is a bid for items. Andy Amalo on the Montrose for the Danzer auger and the Bobcat blade and the miscellaneous microphone system. We can just leave now, we don't need the envelopes. I'll seal in the box. This one is from Liz Janowski, bidding on the auger and a couple tables. And so they have that. And then we have bid from Kimberly Gazzillo out of Springville for some flagstone and 4 chairs. And then we have a bid out of Debbie Towner out of New Milford for a table and a couple different tables. We have a bid out of Philip Yeomans out of Montrose for some computers and truck cap. and some stone. And we have bid for the dozer blade out of Pete Dragon out of Wilkes-Barre. We don't have any down there. Then we have Philip Yeomans out of Montrose for a couple cots. Last one. Then we have Penny Holly out of Montrose for a filing cabinet. So those we've opened and they'll be awarded to the highest bidders. The chief clerk will go through these and compile a list of who the highest bidder was of each one, which will be posted on our webpage so that everybody will know exactly who got what. And because of that, I need to add a motion to the agenda at this point. To take and I'll make a motion to send to salvage or scrap all remaining items from the surplus list.
Okay, I will second that.
Seconded by Judy Hirsch. Because this motion was added, I'll accept any public comment on this motion at this time.
I don't really have any public comment, but I was just
Okay.
making sure you were doing that.
All right, hearing none. Motion by Commissioner Hall, seconded by Judy Herschel. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, so carried. Item 28, motion by, I'll make a motion on that. Commissioner Hall to approve the proclamation 2023, September 26, 2020 as a National Hunting and Fishing Day in Susquehanna County.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Commissioner Herschel. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 29, I'll make a motion to approve proclamation 2020-2024, or 24, October as Domestic Violence Awareness Month in Susquehanna County.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Judy Herschel. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. At this time, with this motion, Tiffany Bennett, correct? Benedict?
Yes.
You have a slight presentation you'd like to give us on the domestic violence? Go ahead, please.
Absolutely. So my name is Tiffany Benedict. I'm the program manager for the Women's Resource Center's Susquehanna County office, and I want to express my appreciation to the commissioners for the proclamation of October as Domestic Violence Awareness Month. 2020 has been a challenging year for all of us in so many ways. I thought it would be helpful to share with our community the numbers with regard to survivors that we've been able to provide assistance and support to over the last year. During the 2019-2020 fiscal year, the Susquehanna County office provided an array of services, including crisis and advocacy, hotline and in-person counseling support, legal advocacy and accompaniment, safety planning, safe housing, and economic support to 272 adult and child survivors of domestic violence. We responded to over 1,000 domestic violence-related hotline calls and provided 11 women and 8 children with 107 nights of emergency safe housing. With regard to October as Domestic Violence Awareness Month, because of what we have going on with the pandemic, it still makes it a challenge for us to have our community programs where we gather together as a group. So I thought I would share some of the ways we are trying to still raise awareness throughout the month. My staff at WRC we're hand painting awareness rocks to disperse around Susquehanna County. I don't know if folks are familiar with Susquehanna Rocks Facebook page, but this is an initiative of, really just placing rocks for people to find and post on the Facebook page. And we really encourage folks, if they want to join in, to participate in raising awareness by painting a rock and leaving it somewhere in your community for others to find. So with that, be creative. The color of domestic violence is purple. And folks can certainly include messages of support for survivors or messages of hope. And if you write post to Susquehanna Rocks Facebook on the back, your creation may show up on their Facebook page when it's found, which is a great way to see how far your rock and awareness message have traveled. In addition to that, WRC will still be placing our purple ribbons on light poles and meters up and down Public Ave. And we have a domestic violence awareness sign that we'll place on the green. Although we're not able to gather together as a group, which means we'll not be able to do our empty place at the table display that we typically do in October, I did want to mention it because it's a piece that I feel will be sorely missed. The empty place at the table display is a representation of survivors who've lost their lives, domestic violence, women who have, and children who have lost their lives in Lackawanna and Susquehanna County, and so their family members have donated either their own personal place settings with items that represent who they were as a person, or donated settings that they feel represent their loved one. And it's a good way to acknowledge what the impact of ultimately domestic violence can be when we lose a loved one that's close to us. Thank you again for the proclamation and giving me a chance to speak about the work we're doing in Susquehanna County.
Thank you very much, and if you'd like, here's your proclamation.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything that you guys do.
Thank you very much. All right, at this time, make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I will second that.
Seconded by Judy Herschel. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, we're adjourned at 9:29.
Have a good day, guys.
Turn that on.
Be safe and well.
Everybody's got any additional